What's going on, esports fans? I'm Drek, and this is another episode of Good Game. This is a segment where we cut out all the fat stuff of an event and give you the lean rundown. This time around, we are going to take a look at how the ESChamp Elite Series Clash of the Champions played out. This isn't your typical tournament, no, because 6 high-level players were invited to partake in a show match exhibition. That means no brackets, just 3 best out of 7 matches of high-caliber Canadian players. The roster included CombatEX versus Gosu Dede, coL.Ryze versus Infinity 7's Tubby The Fat, Monomaniacs' Hendralisk versus Eggy from Team Game. CombatEX versus Dede is the match everyone was excited to see. With CombatEX coming fresh from the World Cyber Games finals out in China, expectations were set high. Game 1 on Entomb Valley, CombatEX displays awesome micro skills, holding off Dede's Marine Marauder and Hellion push with only 2 Stalkers and an Immortal who made it pretty late to the fight.
Avoiding the Marauder shells. Yeah, not bad. Pros being pulled, able to fend this off.
With Dede on the run, Combat takes advantage of the situation using his proxy pilots to summon an army formidable enough to seize the win. What game, though, would be complete without a bit of CombatEX bad manners?
Now lying down pylons all over the map. He will be able to get that proxy pylon up, and we'll be able to warp down the high ground.
On Shakira's plateau, Dede turns the tides in the match by trading attacks with CombatEX with a sneaky drop at his main's mineral lines. CombatEX pushes from the front regardless with his Colossus and Stalkers looking for a base race, but barely defeats Dede's defenses with his army in shambles. A quick glance at CombatEX's main reveals no economy left to push a recovery. Not seeing this game favorable, we see GG from CombatEX setting the stage for Dede's 4-1 victory. The match between Tubby The Fat and Ryze would prove to provide a lot of back and forth action between high-level players. In Game 5 played on Whirlwind, Tubby The Fat, who was down in the set 1-3, puts a heavy blow to Ryze's forces with an assault of Void Rays and Phoenixes. Using the Phoenixes early on to pick off Queens and Infestors, leaving Ryze in a huge deficit. By late game, Tubby The Fat had complete control over the situation, displaying well-timed Blink and Force Field, and even baiting Ryze into burning his Infestor's energy on Infested Terran only to wait it out and go for a GG.
And then push in again, and here we go. Most of the Infested Terran's timers have run out, and now it's just Queens and a few Spine Crawlers and a couple of Roaches.
In Game 6 on Antigua Shipyard, Tubby The Fat looks to tie the set by teching up to Dark Templars, but is scouted unexpectedly by Ryze. Left with the choice to abandon the tech tree or commit, Tubby chooses to commit and runs his hopeful Dark Templars into a well-prepared natural expansion complete with Spore Colonies and Spine Crawlers. Damaged but not defeated, Tubby pushes against Ryze with Stalkers, Sentries, and Zealots, while Ryze transitions into Needleless to combine with his Zerglings to counter any attempt to bring Colossi into the fight. Despite excellent use of Blink, Tubby The Fat is taken down, leaving the final score 4-2 for Ryze. That's all the matches we have for you today. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more esports action and visit our website for articles and VODs.